this is Tracy from Lavinia Stamps, and thank you for joining me again today for another demonstration. We're going to be using our gel press and a colour box. This one is called Lemonade, but of course you can use any colours you like. If you haven't got this size gel press, you can use a different size. It really doesn't matter. So just use whatever you have and that's fine. Okay, so I'm going to use my brayer and I'm just going to transfer the colour over onto my gel press. Okay, and taking my fan brush, I'm going to use a couple of our colours here. So we've got our olive green, so I'm just going to tap that over the top. And then we've got moss green. Okay, so you don't need too much. I'm going to pop that back over there, and then we're going to take some of our multi-fairies card, and because I've got my gel press stuck to my Perspex block, it means I can just turn that upside down and just position that a little easier. So pop it down, give that a press, and let's see what we've got. Okay, so I'm going to dry that off now. It's such a stunning effect, this, the way that the ink forms on the gel press. It looks so organic, giving you this beautiful effect. It's almost like there's been salt sitting on top of the ink. We know that also gives a really nice effect, but this is something quite similar, but I think much easier. So we've got one of our lovely fairies here, and I'm going to ink her up in the Nocturne. And then I'm going to just position that down and then give her a little bit of pressure. Let her sit for a while. Again, she's quite a detailed stamp, quite a large one, so they just need a little bit of time to soak in. Okay, and there we go. Okay, that's great. So now we're just going to tear some paper, and this is just to ground her. So I'm going to pop that over her feet there, and then using a smoothie and our Twilight, I'm just going to take that over the edge of the torn paper. And this will just ground her nicely. There we go. So I'm going to work my way all the way around the edge. I think the colour works really well with the greens, so okay. So I think what we'll do now is we've got a moon here, so it's just a piece of acetate that I've cut. I'm going back to my smoothie. I don't need any more ink on it. We only want a tiny amount just to give that illusion that she's standing in the moon. So it needs to be just nice and subtle. You can always add more colour as you go along, but start with a little and just build it up gradually. And there we go. I've got our lunar buds here, and I'm going to ink that up in Glamorous. And I'm going to use one of our foliage from the last collection of stamps, which was a sea theme actually, but this foliage can be used for anything. It doesn't have to just be used for a sea scene. I think it looks quite nice, just hanging down. And I'm going to use the twilight now. Like so. Okay. So lastly, I'm going to use one of our verses. And this time I'm going to ink up in Warm Breeze. And just pop a few words along the edge there. So I'm just going to add a little bit of water over the top of the lunar buds, because I want to pull some of the colour out from behind, and I'm going to do that with the moon as well. So a little bit of water, and it will just lift a little bit of the colour, making it look a little bit more three-dimensional. And you can see how much that really does pull the image out now. And lastly, I'm just going to add a little bit of glitter with my Sakura pen, just a jelly pen that's got glitter within it. So it just gives it a really nice, subtle finish, without the glitter being too overpowering. And we can go around the moon in that as well. And hopefully when I hold it up to the light you'll see what I mean. Okay, so I'm hoping you're going to see that. Okay guys, well I hope you enjoyed that demonstration. Thanks so much again for joining me. It's great having your company. Thank you, stay safe, and we'll see you real soon. Bye for now.